Yeah, it's Lover Freeman here. Today we're continuing our Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich mod campaign as Kingdom of France, brand new and sparkly, I guess, from today's release. So Alsace Lorraine just declared. I see, and we have unlocked this event chain over here. I should read now, because the war starts, I guess. So we have the final struggle. Yeah, so we can go to war with that, and we'll have Provence, I guess, and Aquitaine. So where's So that's Marseille over here in Aquitaine. Of course, we do have Carlist Spain on our team, so that's nice for us. And we do have a couple tank divisions, which we're working on beefing up at the moment. What's the organization on these tanks? 32. Like, we could try to do something like this maybe for now. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's fine the way it is. It's fine the way it is. Let's roll out like that. So like, once we have the 30 political power, we will start doing the final struggle. Have our navy move back over here to Iran. Journal d'une Curé de Champagne campaign. Today, the grand prize of the Académie Française, one of the oldest and most prestigious literary awards in France, has been awarded to Georges Baranos for his novel entitled Diary of a Country Priest. Published earlier this year, finding great critical and commercial success through the touching story of a young priest in a small village in northern France. Baranos tackles themes such as spirituality, death, the battle between good and evil, destiny, the role of the church under the anti-clerical regime, but also selflessness, hope, salvation, and grace. Struggling with a lack of authority, with a lack of funds, with a growing impiety of his flock, and with local authorities oscillating between derisive mockery and outright hostility, the parish priest puts extreme zeal and selflessness into attempting to save the souls of his parishioners, sometimes falling into despair but never giving up his fight. A fight perhaps not lost in advance, but a fight bringing him closer to God. Culminating with the conversation of the chairman of the loyal council, the book ends on a bittersweet note, the young curé himself dying shortly after stomach cancer, softly uttering all his grace. A monarchist, but praising the spirit of revolt in 1789, violently opposed to syndicalism, but just as violently opposed to the bourgeoisie, close to the Action Française, but not conflicting with their views, profoundly Catholic, but criticizing clergy, more concerned with order than salvation. Considering himself neither right nor left wing, but simply Christian, Georges Baranos is a man full of contradiction. Nevertheless, with this diary, a work full of his sincere faith and spirituality, he has touched the whole nation, if not the whole Catholic world. L'enfer cesse de ne plus aimer. Power plus 10. Okay, that gets us closer to declaring war, actually. So, like, I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. And we have been, of course, building up our stockpile a little bit. Alright, so we have the Citroen. Let's get the basic Amtrak. We're going to need to swap over to like land trades where possible soon. Campaign of dissent. Last weeks we've noticed an increasing propaganda activity coming from nationalist and syndicalist agitators. It looks like they were suddenly equipped with tens of thousands of leaflets and pre-prepared radio speeches, spreading their words about the wrongdoings of our regime everywhere in Africa. Propaganda, even more when supported by the Commune of France, is hard to stop. We can't possibly confiscate every leaflet spreading in our colonies. This is an entirely lost battle, though, as we can try to focus on a specific region in which our agents will shut down the radios and confiscate every suspect document. By doing this, we'll at least be able to reduce the effects of the campaign in one or two regions of our choice. So Niger, I guess, or would die. This seems bad. Focus on Chad and Niger, I guess. Final struggle. Let's try and maybe make a breakthrough over here. So Chile joins the Internationale, huh? Well, the two Sicilies, they picked a side yet? No, they have not. How much tanks do we need for this? Like 450 medium tanks. Train 1. Well, we've captured. So we've captured some communard equipment, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Fuel refining. Let's keep on getting our fuel refining. So the staff office plan. Do we have a guy working there? Yeah, we do. We got another, more railway sabotage. Bullshit. More resistance. Listen to this guy. Try and reduce some resistance there. Oh geez, so get more nationalist leaflets. I guess you actually we're going back to fucking Tunisia, aren't we? Oh, we already had a guy there though. Keep on rooting out resistance, I guess. So I joined Third International, so you got mortar production, that's great. Land doctrine boost, be alright. Research speed, that's not bad either. It would be nice to get this attack bonus against the, but like that's like pretty far down the tree though. Need anything else? Fleet coordination. Supply consumption might actually be important, so let's get that. So 41 days on the SP anti-air. You know, whatever. It's fine, I guess. Trade, steel. Alright, so we got that. We're importing too much tungsten, it says. I guess we did switch a couple factories onto SP anti-air. Orangina, soda of the Narangina. Narangina soda with a secret recipe and distinctive bottle shape. The new refreshing orange soda developed by the Pied Noir Leon Breton has quickly become a mass success in the cafes of Algiers, particularly with the youths. Some say the shrewd businessman has even hired students and soldiers on leave to order the drink. If the rumor is accurate, the strategy was effective, making Orangina immediately trendy and kickstarting its popularity. Already coffee houses all over the colonies are ordering crates after crates of the sugary drink, a boom sure to stimulate the agricultural sector, the climate of Algeria being perfectly suited to cultivate citrus fruits. Delicious, I guess. And you know what else is delicious? Like, get our clay back here. Let's before we do this, let's fix our trade here. Tungsten, don't need convoys. I mean, we're gonna need convoys for that. Africa. Well, I guess we can get it from like somewhere, maybe in India. Princely Fed, Domain of India. Let's get our tungsten from there. No convoys. Steel. No convoys. We want. Let's get it from. The Swedes. So we're only importing steel, tungsten, and oil. Oil, we are getting it from the PSA. Let's not do that. Instead, we'll get the oil from Romania. So that should help with our Help with not being supply rated at any rate. What's our land doctrine like? We don't have enough experience to boost anything, so that's fine. Get that construction tech. So that was a call to arms there. Let's see if we can break these guys over here. I don't know. Sure, let's I guess we're all gang's all there. I guess it's fucking on. Probably shouldn't be grinding there, that's not a great plan. Am I not importing oil at all right now? I thought I was getting oil from Romania. Conscription crisis in Quebec. That's maybe not the best plan you had there, Eddie. Alright, so that's like probably their toughest tile. It's got some hills and stuff over here that we get nice to push into. Come on, hitting these guys, they have low org. Down tile. A new recruit in the Foreign Legion. Today a distinguished young man walked into a Legion étrangère recruitment office not far from the Moroccan border. A strange sight for the officer in charge of processing his application, more used to foreign men of dubious parts, willing to serve and die for France for a chance at new life. Gave Henri Robert Orliac as his name, and the officer did not care if that was the truth. Like so many others in these bellicose days, Orliac was then integrated into the troop, once a simple recruit uniform only somewhat standing out from his peers. Truth is, Henri was not an ordinary recruit. His real name is Henri d'Orléans, royal prince of the House of France in the Great War. His father, too, had attempted to join the Foreign Legion, but was denied from it due to the law of the exile barring representatives of the former reigning houses from setting a foot in France. But young Henri, eager to serve France in this great crusade against socialism, could not be deterred from doing his duty. One day, perhaps, the prince will be called to rule over the nation, but for now, he will serve the nation in other ways. Shh, it's a secret after all. Manpower +1. Wonder bar, I guess. Get some manpower. Garrison attack in French Sudan. Another fun event. These guys halt for a bit. Attacking here. See if we can get to Provence. And Baltic Dutch capitulated. Already? Logistic support. Let's get the research. Or like maybe let's get some recruitable population, I guess. Yes, our manpower is a little bit shit. You know, if we're gonna keep pushing in here, maybe like this is like easy clay to take. You can probably score ourselves some factories or something. We have this port now too, so we can probably have our troops come and support us a bit more. So we have to control Provence. That's I guess our current objective. Interestingly enough, it doesn't look like they're sending any bombers after us. There's also planning. Get the war economy soon, hopefully. Some planning. So make sure our country doesn't explode. Arcane capitulates, the Archangel disappears. Juan Mermoz, nicknamed the Archangel, is a veteran pilot who turned to airmail transport after the war, becoming a pioneer in the field and accumulating countless feats of adventure, such as surviving a crash into the Sahara and captivity in the hands of rebel Tuaregs, becoming the first to cross South Atlantic from Senegal to Brazil, then the first to cross the Andes by plane. His exploits are told like epic tales in newspapers and newsreels, and he has become something of a national hero, even getting involved in politics with Colonel de la Roque's PSF and advocating for the development of air travel. But a few days ago, on his 25th cross-Atlantic flight, the aviator disappeared. Circumstances are still unclear, and the fate of Mermoz is still unknown. The headlines are reading the disappearance of the Archangel, and articles sounding more and more like eulogies with each new edition. The whole nation awaits with bated breath any news from the Atlantic. He survived worse, right? Right? He's just a little, just a little crashed. He's still good. He's still good. One more day here. We'll try and push Marseille. Miracle in the South Atlantic. After more than a week without news from Juan Mermoz and the crew of his Laticore 300 Quad de Sud, however, little hope was left for their safe return home. However, today a miracle happened. Mermoz and his exhausted, sunburned, thirsty, but very much alive crew were found drifting in the ocean by a Brazilian ship. The news, just like the pilot, quickly crossed the South Atlantic and spread like wildfire, cinemas and theaters even interrupting their programming to inform the audience. Public relief is palpable. The government has put out an official statement thanking Brazilian authorities, and a hero's welcome is already being prepared for the Archangel. Every failure survived gives us strength to succeed next time. That's cool, I guess. If we're not going to have bombers, it's kind of a bit of a waste having anti-air in there. Today marks the end of Ramadan. Okay. Four speed. To Marseille there. We're restoring South Africa. Okay. Issue there. We'll do some more planning maybe. They're only a couple units. Looks like this should be much easier for us now. Yes. Promote Foreign Legion. Get ourselves some war economy. Is there anything else we can do to get manpower? That's mobilization speed. Approval population. A little bit over here. So I go ahead and try and militarize society. Pushing through here. This next tank unit's almost, could definitely use this.
Attention.
Get our destroyers out there just to make sure we don't get torpedoed. It's some of these guys over here too. Just need all the troops we can get at the moment. That guy's a little worried. Should probably be able to push him out. Sure, non-aggression pact with the Brazilians. I mean, they did rescue our pilot, I guess. Which we need to take Provence, I guess. Or like the whole thing. So we're missing these tiles over here that I guess we're going for, which unfortunately, mountain tiles, it's a bit icky. Chapel of Banfora. Well, some missionaries were originally sent to the region a year ago. They were recalled and sent to a different site soon after arriving in the village. In their place, a local carpenter from Bobo Dulasso has taken the work into his own hands. He has recently completed the construction of a chapel in which to preach the word to the waiting world around him. The harvest is plentiful in Banfora, with the nearby population reaching nearly 150,000 people, including many pagan tribes. May his work serve as an example to others across the continent. Carpenter calls his people to him. Okay, I guess. What am I missing? I'm missing anything at the moment, apparently. So we can knock those guys out of the mountains. Well, that's a bit concerning. I mean, I don't know. I'm more focused. Spain already did their purpose. They got us a free foothold over here. Kind of their own deal now. Do we get on this guy's tree? Do we get an air bonus for fighters? I get Cass. No, we do not. No, we do not. So that's a bit sad. It's weird that France doesn't get a fighter bonus. Especially when they have like all these events they're talking about. They have all these different guys who are like supposedly great aviators or some shit. See these guys in here. King Edward's address. Get some more war support. Cool. I guess. Recruit and deploy. 3, 4, 5, 6. Go with. Get some more oil. I guess we can get some from the Ottomans. Militarized society. Time for action. Time for action. Oh, fuck off. What the hell is this? Kingdom of Spain gets province? Excellent, excellent. We've done that. We'll install a military in province, and we will mobilize loyalists. Cool. Combat teams can be seen here. Territories, Commie France probably. I guess local police force is fine for that. Pocket there. Probably don't need any of that stuff. Let's maybe get our play with the Amtraks. Probably want maintenance. Anti-syndicalist militias arise. Cool. So we get two, what is this? So this is support artillery, so it's a 10-0 unit, okay? That's cool, I guess. Let's make this guy white. Let's do their infantry, I suppose. Of course, it is a bit, again, it is a little bit fugly that we don't have any, we need to get like a different field marshal. And this guy's probably fine. Or tanks. Defensive doctrine. No, we can't do that because we don't have the command power for that. Again. Cool. I'm gonna try and take Nice again, I guess. Notre Dame de l'Atlas. A new abbey has been founded in the heights of the Atlas Mountain, located on the outskirts of the village of Tiberine, meaning gardens in Berber. Our Lady of the Alice was founded by French Trappist monks hoping to teach modern agricultural techniques to the indigenes. They have already gone to work planting vines and vegetables, implementing beehives, as well as organizing more efficiently the harvest of thousands of fruit trees on their sizable property. Though still small, the community hopes to attract more members seeking a life of work, prayer, and service to the natives with whom relations have so far been peaceful. Far from being the only monastic community in a similar situation, Catholic media and hierarchy have nonetheless praised this latest example of religious coexistence, while others see the abbey as a shining example of the civilizing mission of France and her colonies. However, some have expressed worry the community is far from the centers of colonial life and, most importantly, their garrisons. But the monks have assured us that they have nothing to fear from their neighbors and that they are in any case under the protection of the Virgin Mary, to whom they have erected a great statue overlooking the valley. Christians, Muslims, we are all the sons and daughters of the Most High. Okay, I guess. We have gun shortage? No, we have support equipment shortage. Cav? I thought I had done that before. Anyways. Guess not. Maybe put one more on support equipment. Time for action. Let's extend powers. Maybe we should push into Italy. Try and close up this flank over here. We'll shorten up our front line. And it looks like we got cut off from the Spanish. Like that sucks a lot. Well, you know, it is what it is. Oil is not giving. Romanians aren't sending us. They're exporting 0. Do you want to trade with Russia? I mean, that's okay, I guess. Trade with the Russians. General Bonaparte. After years of training, Louis Bonaparte rides forth from the Algiers Military Academy with the vigor of our fresh recruits and the knowledge passed on from our older instructors. General Bonaparte is ready to finally take the fight to the communards who have polluted the soil of France for too long. Welcome to the fight. Is Bonaparte any good? He's a media personality. He's like a regular guy with a media personality. So, I don't know. Neither here nor there nor anywhere, I guess. Fat overruns. Some planning bonus. Oh, nice. We're getting some more Entente guys landing over. Resistance to our homecoming. Contrary to the popular support which made the militias rise spontaneously, it seems the Communard government has managed to convince some of the poor people of France. A few Communard supporters are committed to hinder our efforts of reclaiming a metropole to save the Nicholas regime. Already they are hard at work sabotaging our infrastructure, raising dissent, and organizing resistance. We must win over their support. Okay. Unfortunately, I think I pushed my order at the same time the AI did theirs. Kanarki, Kogan, it's the same thing, same sabotage. Occupy territories. Recruit and deploy. We're able to take Turin. Albania has capitulated. Here we go. Turin. Of course, this is like another fucking mountain tile, so that sucks. I think we were able to do it though. Unfortunately, our infantry is not the greatest. Like, they're not really doing a great job at holding here. I want to maybe work on microwing actually a little bit. And it's probably fine if they take that tile. It's not like an important tile. IEDC review, 25 political power. Economic assistance. Nationalist leaflets. There. Vents, Jesus Christ. Pepe Lamoco, a melodrama starring rising actor Jean Gabin and the already famous Morel Ball, has quickly found great success at home, even abroad, set in Algiers, particularly in the labyrinthic and exotic old town, the Casbah. The movie tells the story of Pepe, played by Gabin, a former big shot in the Parisian underworld now in hiding, and the men trying to catch him, both law enforcement and syndicalist agents looking to put down once and for all a major organizer of the black market within the commune. Settling in comfortable exile, rebuilding a criminal empire, the gangster is soon thrown off balance by the arrival of Gabi, played by Balin, mistress of a prominent businessman looking to slum it among natives and emigrants in the sensual and dangerous world of the Casbah. The two strike up a relationship, igniting the jealousy of Pepe's mistress. This love triangle is followed with great interest by the police, who use the two women to slowly push the gangster to take more and more risks and eventually leave hiding. Surrounded, knowing his doom is a matter of time, facing an eternity in prison or assassination by red agents, Pepe instead decides to go out on his terms, committing suicide as he spots Gabi in the distance. A gripping, suspenseful tale of love and treason, with its tear-jerking ending shot entirely on location. It's entirely surprising that the movie has found such tremendous success. Some seeing it as an instant classic, and Pepe, quintessential anti-hero, criminal but principled, has become a bit of a youth icon, as many identify with the situation at the crossroad of two worlds, French and native, as well as with his melancholic longing for Paris. Like, did this event really need to be here? Like, I got other stuff going on here. Like, why? Why in 1940 would you give a pop-up about a movie that's like irrelevant to the happenings on? So that's like a little bit annoying, in my opinion. Send these guys out. Don't need to attack there either. And that's a waste of time. So is this. Get this guy the defensive doctrine. We got less than a day here. Alright, there we go. It's not where these guys need to be. So these guys in here. Gotta try and close this pocket. So you guys over there as well. If you'll get that, like maybe we can take this forest tile over here and knock these guys out. It'd also be nice to get out to the Swiss border, but I guess we'll see. Looks like SRI is pushing up a little bit over here. They're close to Florence, so it's nice, I guess. It's something. How we doing here? We've lost 68k. We've killed 300,000 Frenchies and 189,000 Italians, so that's not too bad. These guys are really, they they're really pushing us over here. guy's the shovel icon. Get that. Sure. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the support equipment. This is pretty close to the border of these guys over here. So we might be able to get a pretty nice encirclement if we do that. Of course, they still have supply over this way. Or no, they wouldn't. The French guys would, but not the Italians, I don't think. Of course, it's a mountain tile. More refining tech. So maybe keep going with refining. Gun. I guess we have guns to stockpile, so probably wouldn't hurt to upgrade our gun. So maybe take some more support equipment here. Assassination in Chad. That's a bit annoying. We're still not close to a revolt though, so that's alright. We finish those guys off. Hills and plains over here. Let's go for something like that. Norwegian Union capitulates. Interesting, I guess. Maintenance company. Alright, I'll take some more support equipment. Well, let's give it a go. Let's see if these past few weeks, something strange has been happening in Algiers. A man calling himself Francois Henri Prométhée has been organizing political and mystical gatherings, attracting a growing number of curious onlookers, with some even turning into believers into a strange creed of this fiery Prometheus. The man declares he is the master of a political movement called the Few, the Fire, the new man who has come to restore hope in the hearts of all Frenchmen. From a stage adorned in banners featuring the party's cult symbols, a phoenix, a wheel, and thunder, He leads the ever-growing crowds in repetitive chants, such as, "Through our fire she will be reborn, her faith will be perpetual, her genius will shine, France will be eternal." Since the man's political platform seemingly does not go into more depth than these charismatic if deranged rants, nothing was done at first by the authorities. As the crowds grew, however, a cursory investigation was initiated by our intelligence services. Shockingly, they found that this François Henri Prométhée has never existed, as merely a pseudonym of Maurice Delaunay, a farmer from Normandy, who, after brilliant studies at the National Institute for Horticulture and a brief stint in politics, has seemingly lost his mind. More worrying, however, is the important funding the man receives from unknown sources. Someone within the Bureau suspect communist influence. What should be done? Long live the master! France would be I mean, let him have his little fun, I guess. Okay, yeah, let's... France will be eternal or whatever, I guess. Okay, that's... Sure, whatever. Push these guys here. Let's go for the improved extractor. Rubber. I don't really want to trade with the Germans. They're kind of jerks. Get it from Dutch East Indies. And tungsten, we don't need that much tungsten anymore. And construction, probably we should be building shit. Get ourselves a couple more military factories, I guess. Like, I don't know, like, there's like really no point in doing that. Like, we need the military factories. So we'll go like that. Manpower, I think we have to go to service. So some bridges. Touch the Swiss border there. Excellent. What are you guys doing? Alright, so I guess I'll send those guys over there.
Attention.
Just need more guys on the line. So I'll have to try and knock these guys out of those mountains, and then we can focus on maybe pushing the SRI out. This guy's pretty close to Panzer Leader, so that'll be nice. I'll have like the double Panzer Leader setup. Let's get some Lend-Lease. So let's take a quick check for a resistance. Do we have... Yeah, we have like 2 guys over here already. I think that's like mostly where that's at. And like over here. We'll put you there. Same blood tax for everyone, so we can scripting lots of people. Get that sick boost. Attack buff against those vile Frenchies. Capitulates, okay. It's cool for Nan, I guess. There we go. So it gives us some nice defensive tiles. Guys up. Pushing that way, and like I think we'll have maybe a bit of an easier time once the SRI is a bit dead. Frees up more troops. Some dockyards. I don't know. Always continue with the destroyers, I guess. One there. Difficult to say. And they're still at war with Ottoman, it looks like. Oh shit, that's not good. I think we got it though, it's just a militia. Traitor and Terror to Islam, a monthly academic magazine dedicated to Islamic studies, has enjoyed a well-deserved success even among a relatively mainstream audience, at least for this kind of publication. Our current exile has led many, particularly academics and clergymen, to seek a better understanding of the faith of so many of our countrymen, some out of genuine interest or hope of interfaith dialogue, while others dream of large-scale conversion of the Terror to Islam. While others dream of large-scale conversion of the indigenous Christianity. Our recent open letter published anonymously in End Terror to Islam is threatening the fragile religious equilibrium. However, the letter calling for the formation of a Friday prayer league for the conversion of the Muslims to pray for our estranged brothers was well received within Catholic circles and would have likely not reached Muslim audiences if not for the identity of its author, leaked to the wider press in the following days, Father Jean Mohammed ben Abdel Jalil. The man was recently ordained to the priesthood, becoming a professor at the Catholic Institute of Algiers last year. Yet 10 years ago, he was its first Muslim student. Coming from a prominent Moroccan family, a brilliant youth fervent in his faith, he came under protection of Marshal Liati, who encouraged him to further his studies in Algiers. There he met famed Orientalist Louis Massignon and Catholic philosopher Jacques Maritain. He had joined hoping to study the enemy. A year later, he would convert and he joined the Franciscan order. This high-profile conversion had largely been swept under the rug due to fears of unrest, apostasy being a particularly severe act in Islam. Such fears have been confirmed. The letter, translated and mistranslated, was widely shared in mosques and madrasas, and overwhelmingly received with contempt, if not anger, with even threats being directed towards Father Jean Mohammed, who had gone into hiding. Not a good day for dialogue. Guess not. Stack overruns. Beautiful. Beautiful. These guys off here. Days on support equipment. Well, we're getting a stack of Lend-Lease, so that'll be nice. So pushing over here. So I don't know why this keeps on switching back to this camel company. I don't want to be spending support equipment on garrison. This guy capitulates. Alright. Hopefully we'll be able to get a capitulation on SRI soon. Now they're at Bologna. Pretty spicy if we're able to we'll take Bologna there. Florence open though. And this is like all they got left. They gotta be close to capitulating. Let's see, once they lose Bologna, hopefully. Gotta watch, make sure they'll try and walk out over here. Of course, that's a swamp, so that sucks to tackle too, but it is what it is. Steel you can get from Pacific States, I guess, and that's probably not going to get intercepted. Very good, SRI capitulates, beautiful, beautiful. And once this is done, we can concentrate on getting our clay back from the French. It looks like they're still holding the Germans, which is good because I don't want them touching my clay. Yeah, mechanized defensive. That. Let's get the tank research buff. Let's send these guys back over this way. Excellent. We should be pretty safe here because I don't think they're going to be able to have any ports in the Mediterranean now. And, you know, like if they're not going to come at us with air, let's just if they're not going to come at us with air, let's just pull these out and get an extra tank in there. Federation Day. This looks concerning. So if we get a pocket over like this, this would be pretty sick. Looks like we can. Excellent. Excellent. Next level of maintenance company. Need 500 Amtraks for that. It's like we're still pretty far off. Decisions. What does this do? They should delay any communard. Reinforcements from... I don't know if that's a great idea. I mean, I would also like to use the infrastructure. And again, like, I don't know why they would do that. Let's just attack this tile, please. Thank you. That's their only supply points. Like, once that's gone, these guys should be having a real rough time. Get some more of those. You know, of course, as soon as I pull the anti-air guns out, they decide they want to do that. So that's fine. We'll go get the. Which one is it with anti-air medium tank template 1? Like, I don't want to get bombed. We got planning already. Let's just push in here. Socialist Republic of Paraguay has capitulated. Well, that's good for us, isn't it? It was justifying war of Bahradia commune. And that's okay. I'm not really shook about that. Close to Japan's are 91%. Close, close. So what are we in? What are we in France for sort by resistance? Sort by resistance. There are lots of resistance everywhere, I guess. Yeah, not too much I can do about that, unfortunately. Like, it would have been nice to set up a collaboration government here too to get like more industry, but unfortunately, like I pretty much needed the I pretty much needed my spies to like stop all this other bullshit resistance. Engineers. Let's get more industry. That's a nice pocket for us. Maybe those planes were on our side. I think that's actually the case, so it was pointless to put the AA back in. Yeah, I misread the situation there. Tour d'Algérie. The Tour de France is one of the most popular sporting events before the exile, drawing enormous crowds along its path all over France. Though cycle sports have not dropped in popularity after the well-created current situation makes organizing a Tour de France difficult. Worse, despite the ban on such activities, many of our compatriots tune into Communard Radio every day during the month of July to follow the progress of the race, with cafes turning into listening parties and law enforcement being awfully lenient, often even discreetly listening to the results themselves. Something had to be done to prevent red propaganda from being directly broadcast to our people in that way. And this year was finally created a Tour d'Algérie, going through most major towns of the Algerian littoral, such as Orléansville, Oran, Beaune, starting and ending in Algiers, with even a detour through Tunisia. The race was a massive popular success, giving bicycle racing fans euphoria of national sporting competitions they had seeked for close to 2 decades by now. And with the win by French cyclist Roger Lapabie boosting national pride, we have every reason to make this competition a yearly event, despite the whispers of killjoys that we might be settling in exile. See, it's just as good as the original. I guess, I don't know. I mean, it won't be in exile for very long. I mean, we've already got northern Italy and Provence. Got that. I guess we can get this break. I don't know. Do we really need that? Air superiority 10%. I mean, that's like a nice buff, but like we don't really have air superiority. So that's maybe a little bit silly. Research speed is probably fine. Do that. Cool. I guess we'll do that. Écoutez. From here. Don't want to do that. Shit, looks like the Germans are pushing through now. Scheiße! Means we will have, we need to hustle if we want to be able to get our rightful play back. Tile. Probably was not the best tile to pick. Mountain tile, so that's frustrating too. It's always mountain tiles, isn't it? Let's just not bother with that then. This way. cut off the Germans here. I think these guys are all cut off too, so like we'll be able to close this up. That'll be great. Then we can start maybe. Want to make sure we get Paris in the. Of course, you want Paris. It's kind of the our whole deal, right? So let's make sure we do that. That's the most war score right now. I have 25%. Germany's at 27. Dagumichi, the Académie Française, is awarded the French language prize to Paul Hazoumet for his historical novel Dagumichi, following court intrigues in Abomi, capital of the Dahomey Kingdom. By the author's admission, however, the plot of the book is largely there to serve its historical and ethnographic qualities. Indeed, Hazoumet aims to accurately depict life before European colonization to facilitate the understanding of a black mind by the colonizer, providing along the way that Dahomeans and Africans in general are not so different from civilized people, and they too have a long and rich history worthy of being studied. Born into an aristocratic family in 1890 in Porto Novo, Hazoumet himself is Dahomean, educated in the Catholic mission, then moving to Senegal for further studies. Hazoumet wrote in local newspapers, sharing a generally pro-French sentiment, but never shying away from criticism of the excesses of the colonial administration. As Dahomey was ceded to Germany, he started a teaching career while writing articles published in both French and German territory, earning himself the respect of his European colleagues and a job at the Museum of Man. Paul Hazoumet has now reached new heights by becoming the first African man to earn such distinction. His decision, which could have proved controversial, has instead been generally met with praise from much of colonial society, though for varying reasons. Where some Aboules see proof, if one was ever needed, of the intellectual quality of the black man, some in the colonial government see proof of the success of the civilizing mission. In any case, a fascinating book. Let's finish up there. Gotta be quick about it. Don't want the Germans to beat us to Paris. That'd be embarrassing. And they were close. Get Panzer expert in this guy now. Great. Next maintenance company. What do we want here? Maybe get recon. It's a good one to have. Alright, let's push for Paris. So we got that. I guess we can get some of this other stuff over here too. Improve the population factor 10%. We'll mobilize every man's. I don't know if we really need any of this stuff over here. Looks like the Germans might be getting pushed back a little bit. We still have lots of rifles.
Attention.
Send some more infantry over. It doesn't really matter that the green, we just need to hold the line. And that's I guess they really wanted to commit on Spain there. You know, that's not our problem. I was actually supposed to research this, wasn't I? Yes, I was. We'll do that. Get the Char de Combat General 2 Pugo. That's a weird looking tank. Paris. To Paris. Right, you guys there. It's on the Amtrak's. Follow New Orleans. Explosion along the Dakar and Niger Railway. Around 5 in the morning last night, an explosion woke up locals near the rail line. Urgent messages were sent up the line to stop any further trains from heading down the rails, just in case. With the sun just peeking over that horizon, the nearby garrison arrived on the scene to figure out what happened. The light touched down on what remained of several gazelles and a few pieces of tripwire mechanism meant to fire once the train passed overhead. It seems whoever had done this was hunting larger prey. Lucky that wasn't a train. Come on, let's get Paris. Burnt out village, I guess we'll chase after them, maybe we'll get lucky this time. Alright, we were able to capture the caravan. Woo. Big money for us. That tile. guess stability. Stability's always nice, I guess. Factories. Let's go get that. Push out that one cavalry guy. The cavalry unit's usually not that strong, so I think that should be okay. The Algerian Bomber, Marcel Sedan, nicknamed the Algerian Bomber, has claimed the French welterweight boxing title after a 12 rounds battle of pure will against his opponent in front of thousands who came to see this new sensation in French boxing. 22 years old, he has not known defeat since he started boxing professionally. He is now in a 40-win streak, something few have achieved, especially considering Sedan has admitted in interviews that he hates hurting others and much prefers football over boxing. Tenacious, quick, and with incredible precision, some see him in immense potential despite this one real weakness, fragile hands, earning him his other nickname, the man with clay hands. Born in a poor Pieds Noir family of Spanish origin, speaking French, Arabic, and Spanish, having left school at 11, drifting from job to job until his father realized his true worth as a boxer, Marcel's success story has turned him into a popular icon. No matter the community, Arabs, immigrants, Pieds Noirs, exiles, the public sees him as a true self-made man coming from nothing and yet climbing ever higher through sheer effort and strength of character. His national title well earned, he is now looking into joining European fray. The whole nation will follow with great interest his career from now on, cheering him on, perhaps even all the way to world champion title. Allez Marcel, on y va. Cool. It's another event we probably didn't need. We're able to take Paris. Don't lose that tile. Yeah, I did kind of stretch a line out, like probably more than was smart, but like I really got to get Paris here so we can occupy it and we don't have to worry about the Germans screwing us in the peace deal. Divisions there. Also looks like successfully cut off the Germans, so that's nice. Don't have to worry about the Germans getting their hands on any more rightful French clay. It'll give us an advantage, I think, in the peace deal. I'm pretty sure land you occupy is cheaper, especially if you have like cores on it. Did they take Madrid? Yeah, they did. I mean, that's alright. We'll be we'll have cleaned up over here pretty soon. We'll be able to start pushing down the other way. Let's try another medium tank unit. Make these guys Amtrak tanks. Steel. Let's go buy from the PSA. Tungsten, it says we're overbuying. From Australasia. We get steel from the Russians. Another rubber. Alright, so we're still mobilizing loyalists. Clash against the Tuaregs. Another sort of bullshit there. I guess. Down for more political power. Over there. Alright, you guys are last standing. You guys go back to that army over there. Central America joined the International, okay? Decisions available. Still military presence. Let's get some more loyalists, I guess. Factories, investments, resource management. Amtrak tanks. That. Call of Silence. The Grand Prix de Cinéma Français has been awarded to The Call of Silence, drawn by Leon Poirier. The movie retelling the life of Blessed Charles de Foucauld found critical acclaim and a great commercial success. Indeed, he has fascinated the French public for years now. Charles Eugene Viscount de Foucauld would have seen much of his early life in an unlikely candidate for the devotion now surrounding him. Born to an aristocratic family, he lived a dissolute life, eventually becoming a cavalry officer. His experience spurred him to leave his old life behind. He decided to take the vows, attracted by an ascetic life of poverty among the Tuaregs with whom he formed deep bonds, learning their language, translating the scriptures, and preaching through example. Seen as a saintly man by the native authorities and the church's hierarchy, a tragic end awaited him. Caught in the conflict with Senussi, he was married on the 1st December 1916. Desert hermit, saintly martyr, pioneer of French influence in the most remote corners of the empire, Father Charles had become a national icon. His total abandonment to God and asceticism inspiring many Catholics, leading some to rethink their positions on native populations and Islam as a whole. His recent beatification has even led to the Academy of Colonial Sciences petition the papacy so that he may be a patron saint of colonization. The regime, however, hasn't waited for him to be officially recognized as such and prominently uses him as a propaganda piece, despite Foucault's frequent criticism of colonial attitudes. Father, I surrender to you, a saint for sure. Great. Okay. Another event probably we didn't need. Like, I don't know. I find that really annoying to get those pop-ups. Especially when you're, like, trying to, like, I don't know, micro and, like, actually win the game. Play and win the game. But you know, I'll read them anyway. Like I said, it's first playthrough. It's a new country. People are probably interested in what those events say. These guys need to reorg. I'll bring this guy over here to attack. Let these guys get away. Yeah, we don't want those guys to escape. See, Albania capitulated. It's rough for Albania, I guess. So we got them over there. Push around this way. Free units. We're in Amtrak's 212. So we can upgrade another unit later, maybe. That. Okay, that's a spicy doctrine too. To get extra attack for tanks. Bastards breaking your ciphers. We're gonna have to start making some encirclements soon. Instead, the line is getting too long. We need to thin out these guys' numbers. We have like plains over here though. It's like this is good terrain for it. So they're doing some naval invasions, and you know what? Whatever, that's fine. Trade. Some more tungsten, I guess. Like, probably could use some more rifles. We'll go like that.
Attention.
you already have offensive doctrine, so that's fine.
Écoutez. Pas de pitié. Aux ordres. On se maille.
That would use everything.
Écoutez.
So that's more output.
Pareil.
Yeah, I don't think necessarily total Nova is a smart idea. Like, we don't have the divisions cap for it anyways. Like, we need the manpower. I probably could have grabbed a few divisions from Dahomey now that I think about it. Like, they are a puppet. And our general's got wounded there. He's not like a really important general though, so I mean, like, that's like okay.
Gardez vos distances.
Finish this.
Pareil. Écoutez. Gardez vos rangs. Attention.
Take that port there.
Pareil. Continuez d'avancer.
Rack up some more kills.
Continuez d'avancer. Gardez vos rangs.
La Métaphysique Orientale. After the defeat of Napoleon III in the Franco-Prussian War, there was an explosion in the esoteric societies in France. This occultist milieu produced various new religious and philosophical currents claiming that ancient lineages and hidden knowledge supposedly handed down by cabals, masons, magicians, and alchemists. From this milieu emerged first academic studies of the Oriental religions and metaphysical systems. However, following the defeat, this nascent community of occultists and Orientalists has broken in two with violent embrace and rejection of the new socialist regime. René Jouanon is firmly in the camp of the anti-syndicalists, having followed the government in exile, written anti-materialist tracts, and published The Crisis of the Modern World, in which he rejects the concept of progress in favor of Hindu cyclical time. However, he is equally highly controversial even within the far right, arguing in favor of ultramontanism on the basis of supremacy of Brahmin over the Kshatriya, and having recently converted to Sufi Islam and exited his Masonic lodge. His most recent book, Oriental Metaphysics, is a detailed exploration of Oriental metaphysical systems, drawing links between Catholicism and Eastern religions as sharing a primordial tradition. Has been embraced by certain parts of the far right who see these systems as a way to escape the liberal worldview of their recent past in favor of traditionalist system free of the evils of progress. Others, however, have rejected it, violently seeing this as a resurrection of the Gnosticism within the Christian vanguard, with some wishing it to be banned. The book has caused significant controversy and lively debate, particularly between Guénon and Catholic neo-Thomist philosopher Jacques Maritain, getting a surprising amount of success with even relatively mainstream audiences. Calls for a ban of the book have arisen from clergy and conservative Catholics, while others argue Can be helpful in evangelization or control of the natives. Or whatever. I mean, I guess we'll be occultists. Still need to be attacking stuff.
Attention.
Let's Mississippi ceasefire.